What's up, Taurus? Welcome to your tarot reading here at the Intuitive Teacup. We are going to do a reading for you all about career and finances and money today. I hope lots of this resonates with you, but since they are general messages, I'm connecting with thousands of energies out there. It's going to be general and may not resonate with everyone watching. So do keep that in mind. More than likely, pieces and parts of this will resonate for you. But if you are seeking additional messages or more clarity, feel free to check out that Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign and the videos associated with that. Everything you're going to want to know about this reading will be in the description box below, including the decks I am using, as well as my social media channels. Check those out. In addition to this YouTube channel, I'm trying to get those up and running as well, gain some followers, some subscribers. So yeah, if you could drop a like or a share wherever you feel necessary or are willing to, I should say, that would be great and most appreciated. Let's hop in. All right, so your energy regarding work, career, and finances. 8 of Cups. Okay, this is such a card of bravery. This is a card of recognizing that what I'm doing no longer fulfills me in terms of joy, in terms of happiness. It's a card of contentment, I'll say. You know, things are okay. I don't even know if contentment fully encapsulates it. It's the idea of searching for more, seeking more, but because it's cups, it's water, it's emotions, it has to do with finding joy internally, even maybe spiritually. For some of you, you may not share the same values and ethics or core beliefs that your company promotes, or there may be some sort of, I don't know if it's sales, like some sort of tactic that seems a little bit icky to you. Interestingly enough, Taurus, for a lot of you, it's your spiritual beliefs. And that doesn't have to mean religion, but again, core values, what you believe to be true, honesty, integrity. That might be slightly askewed when you add in the factor of what your company is promoting, what they're pushing, again, their ideas, their agenda. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Yes, some of you are starting to look elsewhere. And if it's not a job that you are completely ready to leave behind, it might be that you've understood that, okay, this is temporary, this is like a landing spot for now, but while I'm here, while I have the comfort and security of having a paycheck coming in or whatever that is, you're starting to put out feelers elsewhere. You may be talking to different groups of friends or networks, like LinkedIn type stuff of, hey, like, here's my resume, you know, give it a look-see, see what you think, let me know if I could be of use or of service. Seeking new clients or seeking new opportunities. Branching out is what's coming through here. All right, so for Taurus, what else do we need to know about this? What else do we need to know about this 8 of Cups for Taurus? And it's all being driven by your intuition, too. Everything might not be crystal clear at this point. Again, the full details, the full information of where to build or where to grow from here, it's not completely clear to you. I think you're still doing some heavy thinking and just like sitting on it, like even meditating on it, right? It's not clear yet, but you just know intuitively, internally, that it's time to start looking. Being clarified by the Hierophant. Yeah, as exactly what we were saying about your core beliefs, your values, your system of guidance, of spirituality, because I mean, this is like the priest card, right? So for a lot of you, it's not going to necessarily have to do with religion, but again, the ethical side of what you're doing. I think you're starting to look elsewhere. You don't want to be a follower, you want to be a leader. Ooh, Taurus, I like that. That's a strong message. And I mean, not only that, we have to point out, like, boom, there's your card. So this is like coming into your power. The fact that it's like the underlying energy of searching for a new, it's like, I'm powerful, I have self-worth, I deserve better. It's a lot of like coming into your own and not settling. Not following somebody else's agenda or pushing some sort of agenda that morally you are not a supporter of. And so much of this, interestingly enough, looks very centaur, like Sagittarian. You may have very strong Sagittarius in your chart. Or even seeking out an opportunity involving a Sagittarius, like a new coworker, a new boss, or the idea of Sagittarius being the traveler, the adventurer, seeking new excitement, seeking new inspiration. That's exactly what this is. You don't feel inspired where you currently are. And even with Sagittarius, they're like the philosophers of the zodiac. Deep thinking. Expansion, right? Like the planet of Jupiter, expanding your thought, expanding your knowledge, expanding your group, your tribe. This is breaking away from tradition. This is, I just heard cult mentality. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I'm just getting the sense of wherever you're at, there's kind of, I don't use the word dark, but there's a very rigid structure of belief and how things are done, how the company or whatever operates, and it's just not where you're at anymore. So I think you are thinking of leaving. Interesting. All right, I like it though. It's very empowering. So what is going to be the challenge for you in the coming weeks or months? The Queen of Wands. Maintaining that inspiration, and I am getting not fighting back. Particularly if there's someone that you are not in agreement with. I am getting a specific person with the Queen of Wands, potentially an Aries or another fire sign. Not fighting fire with fire, or if there is a very rocky relationship, someone who you may feel like they're very passive aggressive with you, or constantly like coming down on you or criticizing, but even more so than that, it's more superficial. It's not, they're kind of a coward. They don't have the confidence to directly aim it at you and be like, listen, Taurus, your performance isn't good and we need to do, but whatever. They're doing it in like passive aggressive ways or just gossip around the office. I'm getting it's a lower vibrational Queen of Wands who in a higher vibration is very charismatic and fun. The work hard, play hard queen, very beautiful, alluring. People are naturally drawn to her. I'm getting like mean girl energy from this. So like talk around the water cooler in the office, kind of like, did you hear about Taurus's like performance review? Like bullshit like that. What this is saying, your challenge or focus, and look at the lion, like representing the Queen of Wands. This lion looks like emaciated. Like there's something unhealthy and sickly about this. And that's what I'm getting about the energy in the office, or I'm saying office as a general term, wherever you work, the studio, the school, the this, the that. There's unhealthy energy here, and there may be a moment in time where it really starts to pile up and become a burden to you, to the point where whoever is throwing fire at you, metaphorically, there's going to be a part of you, Taurus, that wants to like add gasoline to the fire, putting out fires with gasoline, that David Bowie song. I think that your challenge is to remain cool, calm, and collected. Yes, this person irks you, and yes, you're unhappy, and you're looking elsewhere. I would keep your mouth closed on this. I would not talk about looking for other opportunities, or not. Even the idea of not feeling satisfied at work, I would be very careful who you share that information with. Because yeah, you have a lower vibration Queen of Wands here. And yeah, because they're a queen, there's some sort of power dynamic there, but it's not to your benefit. This may represent your boss. Again, just colliding viewpoints or perspectives. It's fire and water I'm getting. It's opposites, and they're not coinciding peacefully anymore. It's like, yeah, it's like thunderclouds are coming. And I'm not saying this to scare you. It's coming up as your challenge or focus. So this is, forewarned is forearmed. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, keep building slowly but surely. Staying out of the drama, staying out of the arguments, focusing on the task at hand. This is your energy, right? It's Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Specifically a Virgo card. It's something about analysis and details. I think it's like keep to the straight and narrow of the task at hand. You're not at work to socialize. You're not at work to make friends, especially if you're not feeling it anyway. I understand that you may need some sort of outlet of relief from the day-to-day, like daily stress. But again, this is warning you, careful who you get buddy-buddy with. I would keep what is the term? Keep a tight lip on something. Focus on the work when you're at work, and then when you go home, outlets of social circles, outlets of friends, right? I'm just steering away from the coworkers. This is like when you're at work, do the work, whatever, punch in, punch out, and get out of there. Then keep looking for other opportunities that are more in alignment with what you want. Interestingly, interestingly enough, this Hierophant, you Taurus, is shown in, again, that centaur, like half horse, half man mentality. Kind of like what this is. Knights bring movement and change into our life. So what I'm getting here is, while this may be a slow process seeking out new outlets and opportunities, you are making progress. So even though you may have applied to 4 dream jobs and haven't heard back, it's still progress. You're still reaching out and networking. People might remember your name or your face down the road, even though you may not be seeing the results instantaneously. Keep at it. The day-to-day, you you're making progress is what this is saying. So don't get caught up in like petty bullshit arguments or drama. I'm just getting drama with this. Refrain from the drama. The Knight of Pentacles doesn't have time for it. He is so set on the task at hand. It's almost like Eight of Pentacles mentality, like living in the moment, doing the work because you enjoy it, though some of you may not enjoy it. It's like when you're given a task, the Knight of Pentacles, his main focus is to get it done. He will get it done. He's a very reliable knight. He doesn't have that like fire mentality of like that come and go energy, the way fires burn out, the way they can be kind of flighty or flaky. No shade, fire signs watching this. Yeah, he is not the fire knight. He is the pentacle knight. He is going to build and grow. He's going to nurture the seed into a tree, right? So for those on the cusp of starting a new pentacle, that's what I'm doing with this, who are on the cusp of planting a new seed, starting a new job, starting a new title, whatever, a new role, it's going to grow, but it's going to take time. Earth is the slowest moving energy, right? So hang in there. That's what's going to be helpful to you. But in your help and guidance section, you have the Two of Swords. Okay. So a decision, perhaps. For a lot of you, it's maintaining your balance mentally, not just emotionally. It's, yeah. Some of you, it's like, I'm just getting the thoughts of leaving or eating away at you to the point where, yeah, you might burst out into flames of like arguments or someone provoking you or, yeah, I'm just getting like an outburst. Again, having to do with like drama around the workspace. Something about cool, calm, and collected. Like you're at the ocean, you're at the seaside, you know, there's birds, it's the breeze and the sun. It's very like peaceful and meditative. But because these two swords are here, it is indicating some sort of thoughts that is causing an imbalance. It's like you have to choose one or the other. Something about taking the higher ground, being the bigger person, again, with this Queen of Wands, potentially an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that you're not having the greatest relationship with. Interesting. Okay, so being clarified by the Knight of Swords. You have two knights. And I will say, what's so funny is, on my board, it's hard for me to show you, all these horses, the knights, the Hierophant, they're going in the same direction, and it's this way, to the future, if you will. This lion, this Queen of Wands, she's looking that way. It's very much, again, reinforcing the fact that your ideas are this way. What they're preaching and practicing, it's this way. You could even say like liberal versus conservative, something like that, right? And interesting, so even the way that the bird is looking, right? The bird is looking in the direction of this Queen of Wands. It's the same direction. And the reason that's relevant is because this has to do with balancing your thoughts. I think what's helpful is recognizing this is temporary. This bird is about to take flight, but it can't just yet. There's a reason why you're here and in this situation. And maybe it's that cheesy expression like getting your ducks in a row, right? Before you completely leave and sever ties or burn a bridge, not always the best way to end a job or a relationship, right? It's saying take analysis before you leave, take stock. Maybe there's something important that needs to be accomplished or finished here before you charge. This could also mean that this is the card of Gemini, also Aquarius and Libra. So I like that too, because Libra is all about the balance. So this potential imbalance of thoughts, it's finding the balance and moving forward with it. And your forward movement is going to be away from whatever this is. I'm just getting this is temporary. So it's almost like temper your thoughts, temper your emotion, temper your balance. So yes, something about burning a bridge. How I was saying fire with fire. Don't put out the fire with gasoline, right? Just kaboom, it's going to be bad. Temper yourself, calm, easy, breezy, ocean vibes. Again, something about tightly sealed. This is really containing that whatever is almost like bursting out of you, whether it's telling somebody off or whatever. There's a time and a place for that, and this is not appropriate. That it wouldn't be appropriate right now. It's almost like there's the number 2 is really significant here. Some of you may be getting notice about a new opportunity on like the second day of the month or the 12th or the 22nd. You may have an interview to go in to meet someone new. Again, 2s, 22nd, 12, I don't know what that would be. Or you may start a new job in the month of February, the second month. Or you're the second zodiac sign, Taurus, aren't you? That might have to do with that too. Or see, something about Gemini energy. Anyway, the help available to you is tempering your thoughts, keeping your balance. So when opportunity does come along, you can swiftly go after this opportunity and not be worried about repercussions because of like actions you took in haste, things you said and didn't mean. Sometimes the Knight of Swords, because he's so in tune with his ideas, right? His truth is the truth, and so sometimes he does act on impulse, right? He moves too quickly. He looks before he leaps. He says things in haste that he doesn't actually mean. Balance this Knight of Swords energy so that when new opportunities come along, you can go after them and achieve them the way the Knight of Pentacles would, whereas not going after it in this like almost lack mentality of like, this may be my only option, so I'm going to jump at it. Sort of like this Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Knight of Swords. Don't say things you're going to regret. And even the idea of, I was saying fire and water, fire versus fire, something about conflict or competition here. 2 swords and 2 swords, it's like put your weapons down. This is not a physical battle. What this is for you, Taurus, it's a mental battle, because I think this person is playing head games with you. Maybe they're trying to stir the pot. Maybe they're trying to stir up some sort of aggression in you. And I mean, I'm not doing this fear-based. You'll know if this is your story, but maybe this person has shady tactics and they're trying to get you fired because they want you to pop off in the studio. They want you to pop off in the office. I would be very careful of this Queen of Wands intent. Again, keep to the task at hand, keep your focus, do the work, punch in, punch out, and get out of there. Calm, focus, meditative. Maybe during your lunch break, go out in nature, right? Remove yourself from that toxic energy and like come back to your center, because I am getting opportunities are going to come for you. Again, something about 2s. Maybe you'll have 2 really great opportunities come to you, but there's something about maintaining your internal balance that is going to allow those opportunities to come in more swiftly. That's the help that's available to you. What is your guidance? The Queen of Pentacles, and look how cute that card is. I love this for you, Taurus. That's so great. So Capricorn energy. Yeah, you go from a Knight of Pentacles to a Queen. That's great. That's great progress. That's great growth, right? You may have a bump in paycheck, a bump in your salary, a bump in your title. And the thing is, I kind of heard this message. For a lot of you, it might actually be in the same workplace. Even though this isn't totally bringing you satisfaction, there is something about when you stick to the task at hand and remain calm, it's almost like your hard efforts are rewarded. And maybe something about this change in the current workplace, being, not bumped up from the Knight to the Queen, maybe something about the situation changes, and so your idea of wanting to leave or look elsewhere lessens. It's like maybe you're removed from that group of like gossip, mean girl drama, and you're put in a new office, or you're put in a new branch, or you have a title above them, so now it's like they have to fall in line, right? It's something like that, but you look happy, like a pig in mud, right? Like, that's just adorable. Look how calm and relaxed you are. We were talking about meditative like energy, right? Finding your peace, finding your calm, knowing that the situation is temporary. Look, it is. You're not going to be a knight forever. You're going to be a queen soon. Masculine or feminine, right? Doesn't matter. This is going to allow you to sleep peacefully, is what I heard. For those who are maybe up at night constantly worried about, I don't like this, or I want to change that, but I feel stuck, and I don't have enough money, but I'm not happy here, you're going to be able to sleep peacefully at night. So what do we have to do to get to this Queen of Pentacles? Can we clarify this Queen of Pentacles for Taurus? And it's earth energy. I love seeing that for you. It's like, again, standing in your power, not giving in, not being it's being a leader, not a follower. And for some of you, you might become the leader, right, of some sort of group. Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity. I love it. And I mean, that makes total sense, right? With this title change, with this bump in your salary, in your paycheck, it's a new opportunity, not only for your bank account to get more money, right? It's like new income, a new channel of wealth that is coming into you. It's new opportunities. I see this as almost like he's holding the sun in his hand. Things are illuminated. Things become more clear. And how we were saying, the certainty isn't there with the moon. It's about trusting your intuition. Things become a lot clearer. Sunlight, illumination, even the idea of holding the world in your hand. There's more abundance. There's more opportunity, even to go on a more vacations, to spend more time with family, to invest, right? Whether it's money or time or emotions or physical work, in whatever it is that brings you more joy and happiness. Queen of Pentacles, that's what this pig is doing. She is so happy just to be rolling around in the mud. That is the ideal way to spend her day, right? That's going to be you. Some of you may be taking like a mental health day after you get this raise, and it's just like, it's like you finally get what's due to you, what's owed to you for sticking through all this drama and bullshit that's kind of, it's kind of taken a toll on you. I sense that, but there is something about indecision of whether to leave. And this is almost reinstating. I would hold on a little bit longer. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't jump to conclusions or say something in haste, because you have really good things ahead. So if this represents a new opportunity that's offered to you, great, jump on it, take it. But yeah, there's something about pushing through a little bit longer. All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you. Please let me know in the comments below what resonated. Please do like, share, subscribe. If you made it this far in the video, you probably like it a little bit, right? I appreciate that. It helps my channel get up and running. So with that, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.